greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played, at home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark, down at Gardenia Park. Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played, at home or far away. Our banners fly high from dawn to dark, down at Gardenia Park. We're a happy team at HAWTHORN. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win, riding the bumps with a grin at HAWTHORN. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for once, the way we play at HAWTHORN. We are the mighty fighting horse. Team at HAWTHORN, we're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win, riding the bumps with a grin at HAWTHORN. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for once, the way we play at HAWTHORN. We are the mighty fighting horse.
I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
G'day guys, welcome back to the channel for Geelong Hawthorn. Now, I was initially going to go to this game. I know I said it if you watch my tips video, you know, which cheer squad should I sit in, Geelong or Hawthorn? I ended up not going. I made the conscious decision not to go in the morning. I just didn't really have... I just didn't want to go. Let's just say that. I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to get up for it. I'm weighing the pros and cons of going / streaming it. More pros were to stream it. Maybe it's because of how shit of a weekend I've had footy-wise, and I just couldn't be asked going to another game. Wanted to stream it. The streams have been doing well. And yeah, I wasn't going to make any content anyways from the game unless it was like a short form video or at best more Cardman or something like that. So decided not to worry about it. We are here for this game. It should be a good one. Vote in the poll for you think is going to win. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this game live. Hopefully it's a good one. It should be a good one. It should be the best game of the round. It's been a weird round, but I think this should be the best game of the round. Been a weird round in terms of everyone's tips. So how's everyone going tipping wise this round? Because I can certainly say that I haven't gone great. It doesn't help when you're tipping St Kilda and all that crap. Chat's not accurate at all. So we'll just get the accurate figures on the live stream. Yeah, chat's not accurate. Where's the real chat? Look, I'm not going to talk about the Saints tonight. Can't be fucked. I'll release my vlog for the game later tonight, but that's it. Like, then that game, I'm just leaving it. I'm not going to even look back at it once. When's the Frankson stream? Well, I haven't locked in a date yet. But I will obviously be doing it soon. Next couple weeks. Jeez, we've already hit 46.1k. I feel like we've jumped up in subscribers a lot over the last couple of weeks. It might be the shorts. Have we got Subbot or something? It almost feels like we've gotten so many that we have been. Weird. Make the Hawk goal song. It's too late. If you guys want to request goal songs, I'll find the goal song link and I'll put it in. And then you guys can request the songs you want. But it's too late for that now. I've already got this one. I've already got some. You'll find out when the game starts and the goals get scored. Well, that's good that we actually have legitimate new subscribers. If they're not legitimate, that wouldn't be great, would it? Very confident. So I wouldn't be very confident as a Hawthorn fan. You guys don't play well against the Cats. Historically, you've never really played well against the Cats. Obviously, the Kennett's curse for a while back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, and you know even the last year when you guys were actually a good side. Yeah, we'll give away a box of Team Coach soon, maybe this week or the week after, because I hit 46k before the end of the month. But I'm not just going to give it to you. I'm not just going to give you the box. It's going to have to be some form of giveaway or some sort of a competition, maybe. I'll think of something. Maybe instead of doing just a random spin the wheel giveaway, I'll actually do a competition where I pick the best entry or something like that, where it's like in 25 words or less. Because in that sense, then it's like a rewarding winner, but it'll take more time to actually go through to find the best winners as opposed to just randomly picking. So I don't know what I'll do for that yet, but I'll do something. Don't you worry. $129 in. Let's get the likes going early. We've got a few already. We've got how many we got in? We got 56 likes, and we haven't even started the game yet. So that's good. Put your chats in, everyone. I'll check this up on my Instagram story as well when I get the chance to. Do do do. Do 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 do. I've got a feeling that's going to be a blowout. Hopefully not. If it's a blowout, it doesn't make me feel any worse about not going to the game at least. But I'd almost rather go to the blowouts than stream the blowouts. It's more enjoyable watching the blowouts when I'm there for some reason. Because at least you got the atmosphere. On TV, it's just dead. What's the black number for? I'm not going to say what the black number's for. I'm not saying what it's for. You guys, if you're smart enough, you'll figure it out. If you guys are a member and you're on the member stream, you'll know what the black line's for. Otherwise, you guys are going to have to figure that one out for yourself. So the poll, we have 64% Geelong, 36 Hawthorn. Chuck a vote in if you guys want to be a part of the stats ahead of this game. But it looks like Geelong, more people are going for them in this one. I am tipping the Cats in this game. I've got them by 1 point. I think this will be a really good game of footy. If that counter at the top is going to drive you guys crazy, then I'm going to leave it there and it's going to be hilarious. Like, I think that'll be quite funny, actually, leaving it there. Hello, no, I didn't expect it either. I shouldn't even be wearing this shit, to be honest with you. When's last night's video out? I'll have it out after the game in a few hours. I had a weird night last night where I got home so late for a stupid reason because the trains weren't running because I got off at the wrong stop and then I had to wait. And I almost didn't have enough money to get back home. So it was just still not a great finish to the night. So I didn't really have any motivation getting home. I just wanted to sleep. That partly why I'm not going, partly due to the reason. But yeah, I've edited around half the vlog, so I'll just finish it when stream finishes and the game and all that is done. I'm not really going to talk about the Saints, so you can say thoughts on the Saints, but it's not. You're not going to get anything. You're not going to get anything from it. 2 minutes to go. Let's get the KO up. Hopefully, it's a bit better than it was last time we streamed. For West Coast Essendon, the KO was just all over the shop. It was absolutely shocking. It was terrible. I don't know yet when the Frankston stream will be. I have to find a time, but I think it'll be on a weekday in the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Crowd looks pretty good. It's got to obviously be a big crowd, 2 big teams and some good form for Easter Monday, a public holiday. There'd be no reason why you wouldn't be going to the game. Maybe it is Team Bowler. Maybe you've cracked the code already.
I've been fortunate enough to play a few seasons with him. He's an incredibly talented player. But what I love about Jezza is his ability to get up the ground. He can get up and get involved and connect and mark the footy.
How's the Crows game? Didn't watch it. Thought it was going to be a good one. I was in the pub for a little bit when that game was on. Was actually when I want to watch the whole game, but didn't bother after half time. It was shit. So I didn't bother. How's the Crow game? If you're talking, yeah, the Crows game wasn't great. No one can agree with me on that. That it was a good game.
Well, it's all about the response from the Hawks for mine. I said off the top of the pre-game, I kind of know what I'm going to get from the Cats. They're super professional. They're consistent. They give great effort. But the Hawks, well, that was just something we weren't expecting last week. But there were a few signs that their game wasn't anywhere near what it was last year. So whether they can find it, Kingy, against one of the best teams in the comp remains to be seen.
And the Cats are happy to be involved in a shootout. This could be a really attractive game of football to watch. If the Hawks
Big call for the way. By the way, is for both sides to go over 100. So we'll be on watch for that. Hopefully we get that because that'd be a great game if that ends up happening. Conditions are actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be wet. They might start becoming a bit shit as of the second, third quarter, but so far it looks all right. Right. Looks like there is not an empty seat in the house. The only empty seat's the one that I decided to let go of. I hate the MF graphic. It actually just adds nothing.
Quick hands to Atkins and Stewart. Stewart with a rolling ball towards half forward.
I honestly don't like it.
In front of Morrison. Close is there.
Thoughts on Darcy?
Kept his composure.
By the way, yes, the counter is in reference to how many times Frankson gets mentioned, but I might just get rid of it because I'm not going to keep that focused for the whole stream. I'm going to forget.
So proficient last week. Holmes kicks to the top of the square. Close is there.
Weddle, good intercept. First intercept of the game. How's the audio? Might just raise it a little bit. There we go. Morrison to Impey. There's a Hawks fan in the building. You'd think most Hawthorn fans would be at this game or would be watching this game on the TV at their couch, but it's fine if you're on the stream. Oh my God. D'Ambrosio's just given that one up. That could be a very costly turnover. Myers to Close. Close to Danger, who's been in some tremendous form, and that's a good kick, but Newcomb does well. Doesn't give away the free kick. Bailey Smith gets it though. Jezza for the first on Easter Monday. But Battle takes the mark. Last line of defence. What was that from D'Ambrosio? That was weird. That was a weird error. Yeah, Jezza kicked 6 on the last Good Friday, the last Easter Monday game. I'm pretty sure that I streamed in 2023. That's when he knocked into the umpire. I'll figure that one out. I'll be doing it though, for sure, Bobby. I'll have to figure out what giveaway I'm going to do. So just be a bit patient. That and the Frankson stream, yes, that'll have to happen soon. Holmes inside 50. Good work, Mackenzie. Mackenzie gets it back. Kicks it to a target. Weddle. That goes out of bounds. Why is Guinea omitted? Because he was no good last week against the Power. He hasn't really had a great season to start things off. Like, he's been in some poor form. But I'm surprised they did omit him, but it proves a point. I thought they would have kept him for a big game like this because he normally strives in these sort of conditions in big games. I can't remember how we went last year in the Easter Monday game, but I believe he was okay. I can't remember though. Dangerfield. He looks very dangerous early on. That's going out of bounds. I want Cats to win, to be honest. Purely because I want to at least get something with the last game with my tips, because it's been pretty bad. I think I've only gotten 3 correct so far. So I'd want at least 4. Hawks have done okay defensively here. Sicily, they've only had 1 chance, and they really should have gotten inside 50 and had a scoring opportunity, but D'Ambrosio fumbled it because they were out. It's 1 aim in America. Yeah, it's worth it for a game like this. It's a game you don't want to miss out on. Again, I decided not to go to this game when I had the opportunity to, but I'm fine with streaming it. I enjoy the streams. Good tackle. Mana. Sam Mitchell's not liking that. And plays on. And the first goal goes to Jalong. Wrong song. Where are you putting the goal song link? You want me to find it? I can have a look for you if you want. I don't play COD, mate. Jack Higgins does. Where? Well, I haven't put it in yet. Wait. Wait a second. And then I'll put it in. Actually, I'll just do it at a quarter time if you remind me instead. Actually, no real need to do it right now. KFC song, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this, by the way. Don't need it. Warple drags it in there. That could almost be a free kick. It is a free kick. Atkins. Cats are looking strong early. Bailey Smith once again. Nice kick to Dempsey. This is a very good start for the Cats. Strong start. They're looking dangerous. After Dan McStay goal, the Lions fans chanted bullshit. You know, not just the Lions fans, but North fans chanted bullshit against Carlton for the poor umpiring. And if you were watching the St Kilda Bulldogs game, you may have heard on TV the Saints fans doing the same thing because the umps were pretty poor in that game as well. They didn't dictate the result. That's not the reason we lost, obviously, but there you go. So a strong start. Cats, they get the first two. Why is it? I've put the wrong logos for each goal. Give me a second. I'm just going to fix that real quick. So I've got the wrong logos. No wonder I'm clicking the wrong one. Surely the Cats win this game, especially with the Hawks outs. Mate, it was a shit Easter because of that very reason. A shit Easter. No other way of putting it. Maybe Hawthorn are just an overrated side. Maybe they've been exposed now. Hardwick misses. Sam Draper and Darcy are both going to be off the season. Yeah, I know, but Darcy will be back because they've confirmed it's not an ACL, so that's really good news. There's no one that wants him to be out for the whole year because I want to see players like Darcy every week. One of the best players in the comp. Absolute young star. Hardwick. So here we go. Hawthorn getting something going now. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, let's continue ticking the subs. Everyone who's asking for the Frankston stream, I have it. When I find the date, then I'll publicize it, alright? But it's not going to happen yet. You think I can just... Oh, good snap. Good start. Much needed goal for the Hawks, and they're on the board. Yeah, you've got to realise it's going to take a little bit of time and preparation to get that Frankston stream going, so I can't just do it straight away. I wasn't even expecting to do it in the first place. When I said it, was nothing in me that thought the Tigers were going to win. So just give me a bit of time to set that one up. I'm going to need other people to join me because I can't do it by myself. It's too dangerous. And I need supplies and all that rubbish. So give it a couple weeks, most likely on a Monday or a Wednesday. Certainly a weekday. It can't be a weekend because it's just going to clash with the footy. So it'd be bad for that. For a business point of view in terms of getting people in. Because everyone's just going to be focused about the game. Whatever game's on at the time, if I pick it on a weekend. Where is the goal song link located? I'll put the link in at quarter time, mate. Gunston! He's got it! Yeah, how did Gunston kick 6 last week on a losing side? Gunston might be back. He might be their main key forward, their main key target. How old is he? Like 33? Another goal coming up for the Hawks here. Jack Gunston to kick his first. Easter Monday puts it through. And Hawks hit the lead. And a high-scoring, entertaining start for Easter Monday. Already 4 goals. Bont had a really good game. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately for my sake. Very embarrassing. Not really sure why that's embarrassing if he's in some really good form right now. He's not meant to be their main man. Oh, I don't believe I'm going to Anzac Day. I'll go to Anzac Day Eve, I reckon, but it's just hard to get an Anzac Day ticket. if I feel like I'm up to it, because it depends on what's actually happening that day. If my mates have plans, and I'll do stuff with them. If they don't, I'll try go to Anzac Day. If not, I could stream Anzac Day, or I'll just do something with someone else. Atkins to Holmes. Holmes drives it inside 50. Stengel's out the back. So's Barras. He needs to pick it up. He doesn't. Dempsey's there. Dempsey's dangerous. McKenzie drops it. Sicily. Manners on him. And it's going to go out of bounds. Anyone else notice Adelaide Oval being really high scoring last week? It was. Yeah, it was the highest scoring gather round we've certainly seen. It was a really positive round in terms of scoring. I wonder why that was the case. Maybe it was just all luck. Or maybe we're becoming a little bit more of a high scoring season, which it has been. We've seen it in the first few weeks. It's what you want to see. Holmes takes the inset mark. Poor kick out of defence. It should be a blowout. It should be a blowout to Collingwood's way, but Bombers have some form going their way now. They're 3 in a row. And they seem to always get up for the occasion in recent years. In the games I've been a part of, at least. Holmes misses it to the left. Oh, I don't think we'll respond and win, Ethan, to be honest. Brisbane got the better of us last year at Marvel, and if we are dishing up the performances we did against the Dogs, who aren't as good as a Brisbane side, could be a lot worse. We won't play like that 2 weeks in a row, though. Danger wants it in the square. Look at that. He won't get it now. Well, he's there. Looks like a throw. The pressure's elite here from the Cats. It's going to come back, potentially. Weddle. Oh, not a good tackle. Sorry, not a good handball. Chol. Cut off again. Annie Butter. Cheers for the 450. The bloke who hopefully releases his gather round vlog when he has it finished. Who gave me the North Guernsey. Weddle. Weddle started well. And poor kick once again. Tell you what, Hawthorn's disposal efficiency can't be high. But their pressure's still been pretty good. I just realised I'm like kind of low to the camera. Let me just move the cam down. That's better. I don't know how Baz is doing. Oh, Bailey Smith. Good. He's had a lot of the ball early. That was a poor kick inside 50. Gunston picks it up. Gunston still gets rid of it. Only just. O'Connor. Atkins. Myers. And Myers is away. He kicked it to a contest. And Dempsey finds it. He's been good early on. Dempsey wheels around. He finds a target in close. Close, if he can get to it, he can run onto it. He goes short. He finds Dangerfield. Dangerfield plays on. And Dangerfield gets his first. This is a great game of footy early on. It's lived up so far to those expectations of a really good game. Hopefully for a good game, says Nick. Yeah, cheers for $8 as well. It should be a good game. Both sides are applying the pressure, and when they're getting their game going, they're looking quick. They're looking dangerous. Real dangerous. Yeah, they were on the back burner massively there. Everyone's replying to Nick's comment. You may as well like the message. Give Nick's message a like. What's a cap train? A capture train. Good tackle, Chol. That's be Holden born. It is.
That would be one of the greatest things in Sam Mitchell's eyes, I suspect, to see that sort of competitiveness from big man Marby or Chol.
Chol has been really good with his pressure. McDonald goes short. Now Hawthorn have their chance at attack. And they've got a couple loose plays out. I saw Watson. Brewster's also there. But Dylan Moore will be the beneficiary, and he's going to line up for Hawthorn's third. Goals galore here early on. I don't think my big call is going to matter anymore, though, unfortunately, because I think I've already screwed up this round. It's been a bad round in terms of everything. But that was a bad kick from Moore. Not even looking like kicking that goal. Nick, you don't have to put your channel link in the chat, though. There's no need. Dangerfield slips over, so Newcomb will get the footy back. Let me check the fantasy then. Someone was asking me how Baz is going. Obviously, he's in my team. He could have been my captain choice, but I decided not to go with him as my captain. He's on 10, but he's had 4 disposals. That's all that it's been. Most of them have been handballs as well. Jezza, free kick. Just don't put there's no need to put the channel link in the chat, because then it's just self-promotion. Only if I allow it. Did anyone use their joker this week in the footy tips? Because that'd be a bad blow. Because surely no one's gotten close to an 8 or a 9 for the round. So Jeremy Cameron going the set shot here. He kicked 6 2 years ago on Easter Monday. And actually, it's a goal. It's hit the post. Only just. That looked like that was going through. The way it worked its way back. Alright, people want me to do a Kahoot stream. I think next week I'll do one. So if I do one next week, then the week after maybe the Frankson stream. For all thousands of people that are asking. Weddle has to move it, and he does. Battle. Drives it in board. Who's out the back? Brewster's there. Newcomb's there. Chola's there. There has to be a goal. Fucking hell. Some poor chances going begging for Hawthorn. How do you miss it from point blank range? That was a certain goal. I could almost see that. I could have seen that happening from a mile away, though. I just had a feeling that was going to somehow be a point, and it was. Could have kept running as well, genuinely. So, now it's slowed up a little bit. Cats have got possession. Smith, another one. Smith gets a... Does he get a free kick, or does this go... It'll just go to Stengel, I assume, yeah. Because of the... So Stengel. Not a great kick. I say not a great kick, but Cameron got hands to it. Manor. And that'll be a point. Yes, Ethan, I know the scores. It was downfield. Yeah. 48 to 77 disposals. But Geelong's disposals have been more effective. Bruce. It's a good kick. Gunston. Moore. No one's in there 50. He's going to have to wait. Now he goes to kick, and it's a good one. But DeConing does well and professionally concede to behind. So 21 plays 16 now. Both sides are attacking really quickly. Hawthorn, in all honesty, should be in front. They've responded well after Geelong's first 2. Dempsey. That's not going to be a free kick because it needs to be deliberate for it to be a free, and that was professionally done. Mana gets caught. You don't see many tackles like that where the tackle doesn't result in either of the players falling to the ground. A standing tackle that was, that resulted in a hand on the hole in the ball free. And another shocking kick from the Hawks. I don't know who the worst captain is. You could almost say Jack Steele right now with the way he's been going about it, to be honest. Especially after last night. Blixavs. Jezza. He's got it through. Manor again. The Cats are out now. Look at this. Just give the handball over the top. Dempsey. Great smother. Weddle. Didn't even see him. Yes, I'm behind. If you're watching on TV, you're going to be slightly ahead. Greeny goals. I'm going to almost time you out. I've said it 4 times. I'll give it to you at quarter time. Stop asking.
Which coach is happiest with this game at the moment? Neither coach. They're never happy coaches. This is a problem here because this is where the Hawks are poor. They can't clamp D50 stoppages.
Hot game of footy so far. Hawks have certainly responded after last week. We've seen it. Stanley kicked it really high. It almost went through there. If it went just a little bit further, that was on target. No one should be that desperate for a song link, especially when I've said it 4 times already. Just wait and I'll put it in. So Hawthorn get the kick out. 5:11 on the clock. Haven't seen a goal for almost 10 minutes now. We've seen some chances though, like that Chol one was a bad one that they messed up. Nash, can he clear it? He actually does. Does well. Bruce to a one-on-one. And it was won by the Cats. How much longer this quarter? Just over, or under 4 now. 5 minutes. 4:40. Depending on how delayed you are, how delayed I am, to some, I'm at 4:26. If you want to sync the TV up, 4:23, 4:22, 4:21, 4:20. If anyone wants to sync the TV up with me, feel free to now. Stanley takes a strong mark. Has to kick this. I know he missed one in the prelim last year against the Lions, but this one has to go through, surely. He gives it off. He doesn't back himself from there. Are you serious? What's up, Salah? Mine's delayed exactly 20 seconds. No, it wouldn't be. KO can't be that delayed. Surely not. Cats have their 4th on the board. And a 2-goal buffer. No, I kind of refuse to believe I'm 20 seconds behind. If that's true, though, then KO needs to fix their shit a little bit to reduce the latency delay.
And then they can go forward with some sort of pure ball use. Didn't work on that occasion, but you can understand the coaching and the methodology there.
18 seconds. Brah it is. You don't have to say brah. Fucking, what does that even mean? If that's the case, then I can't really do much about it. I'm not able to watch it live TV. There you go. That's what the fans want to see from the Hawks. Just get a quick clearance, and if you do it quickly, the players are in open space. Connor McDonald. Sport lover, piss off if you're going to try that with me. McDonald goes short, and sometimes, well, that actually did work. I was going to say, sometimes you do that, and you're better off just taking the shot yourself, but that was weighted brilliantly. Gunson to his second. Gunson to line up for 2. I don't know, Ethan, but I'm almost certain I haven't got 2. Fucking hell. That's a second sitter missed. And I say sitter, Gunson's a pretty accurate set shot most of the time. That was shocking. It's kind of disappointing to see because the Hawks have actually been pretty good. Let down with a final shot. Another inside 50. Weddle. Gunston gets another chance. Gunston gets another opportunity here. Surely this time's a little bit better. Nine of Geelong's 12 tackles. Oh my God. Wow, that's the game right now. That's the difference between the two sides. Just the goal kicking accuracy at the moment. That was way worse than the last one. Gunston could have had 3 in the first quarter after 6 last week. Instead he only has 1. Danger gets the free. So it still has been a bit of a stalemate in terms of the goals since the 12-minute mark. Geelong only with a 1 in Stanley. Dangerfield. Stanley gets there. Good tackle, Meek. Yeah, I'm not really going to talk about that though, AFL Club YT. There's no need. What do you expect me to say? It's just going to be the same thing that everyone else is saying. Here we go, Ward. Gunson's taken heaps of marks in this quarter. Newcomb. Blixav's going to win that. Good tackle though. He's 1 in the line. He's 1 in the line. The fans want deliberate. They're not going to get deliberate. So another behind. 2 goals, 6. Oh, Dempsey gets the free kick. Hawthorn fans aren't happy because that could have easily been a hole-in-the-ball call. Look at the disposals per goal. 19 to 51. So Hawthorn are finding it much more difficult than the Cats, but it doesn't help when their easy chances are going wayward. Nevitt misses. So both sides are kind of wayward, especially the Hawks, though. Still 4 goals 5, 2 goals 6. 25 seconds left, and it's an 11-point margin here. Doesn't look like my big call's going to get up with the goal kicking right now. Who knows, Salah? I mean, Buddy retired a few years ago now. They could use a prime Buddy, though. Obviously, they could use him at the moment. As they're still not too sure right now their key forward assets, the Swans. McCartan's not doing anything for him. McDonald's on the side, and Marty's currently injured. So that was interesting. What do we make from that quarter? I think certainly the Hawks have been up for the challenge, but Gunson will be kicking himself with a few chances going begging. Same with Chol. Cats have been more efficient and they've looked more dangerous as well. Now, I will be back in a couple minutes, so just chat amongst yourselves. I'm just going to go down and grab something real quick, so give me a second.
Directly after the game today, we go to AFL 360. Jared Waitley, Gary Lyon, as we leave the MCG. And directly after that, the great one, Lee Matthews, joins the couch. But you'll hear both coaches on 360, then Jack, Bucks, Brownie and Lee on the couch. Cats lead by 11 at quarter time.
You won't believe who just went electric.
We just believed, just like Barry.
Barry, what made you finally go electric?
Because it's a Toyota.
The all-electric Toyota BZ4X. Charge on. Toyota.
Go Harvey Norman for Easter super deals on bedding. Get 10% off already low prices on selected big brand mattresses, bedroom furniture and kids furniture. Plus bonus standard local delivery on selected purchases. This price is guaranteed. Easter super deals now on at Harvey Norman. Build something epic with one of 12 limited edition toys in the new Minecraft movie Happy Meal, only at Macca's.
Lovely thing about together. It goes a long way. At Coles, we're on a mission to help inspire Aussie kids to eat better and to get active too. Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids' sports programs all over the country, like Coles Healthy Kids.
Aw, thank you, Tom.
It's a great way to get kids moving and to support local communities. Coles, proud partner of the AFL, AFLW and Healthy Kicks.
You're watching Easter Monday Footy on Fox.
What a start at the MCG. The Cats went through the middle a couple of times. A couple of contested marks, close, round the corner to Dangerfield. His 12th goal of the season. And Dangerfield v Weddle. He's quite the battle up forward. Battles all around the ground. Quarter time here at the mighty MCG. The Cats lead at 4-5, 29. The Hawks had opportunities late that they couldn't take. 2-6-18. Geelong lead by 11 points at the first break. And a wonderful Easter Monday occasion. Ben Dixon and Tom Hawkins are down on the ground.
Thank you, Howie. Well, the transition in Hawk has been so high. We've seen the ball go up and down, especially in that first quarter. And Hawthorn didn't make the most of the opportunities. But what did you see with the defence for Geelong?
What I liked about the Cats and the way they set up was Stewart, DeConing, O'Sullivan, and their proactive positioning made.
And we're back. That took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, but I just quickly made myself something to eat. I was a bit hungry, got myself some water, and I also got Up and Go as well. couple of these Easter bunnies. I figured we'd put them up here considering it is Easter Monday. They're only small, but may as well. May as well put them up there. Just a sandwich. There wasn't much to put in it, but it's still going to do something. How has Max Holmes already had 305 metres gained? Like, that's pretty impressive for a half, let alone a quarter.
Well, we saw him last week kick 6. He was the best in a losing team. He's had 6 possessions in the first quarter, 4 marks. Should have 3 goals to his name. He's got 1 goal, 1, and 1 out on the full. Mind you, I'd hate to be playing.
The last game I missed, that was a Saints game.
And the Hawks have gone inside 50 12 times for 8 scores. And good luck defending that the way the
I'm trying to think.
It's always been a shocking job down back.
I think it was West Coast.
I'm marvelling at how Chris Scott is challenging
I think it was West Coast and Kilda. Or did we play Brisbane afterwards? I think it was West Coast and Kilda. It might have been Brisbane and Kilda though, actually.
forwards back. It's okay. If you can run with Holmes and run with Smith, good luck. They had 15 disposals between them in the first quarter, 11 of those between the arcs. And really, the Cats have only got it wrong when they've played on an errant kick from the defensive 50. Outside of those 2 errors, I think they've had relative control of the better passages of play. The Hawks' ball movements are worrying. Conversions killed them. So it's the Cats by 11.
There's a link, mate, so you can stop asking, why do you want it so badly? Like, it's not that interesting. Like, it's cool having that incentive for the viewers to get it involved in the stream and pick the songs they want for each team, but why do you want the link so badly?
Going with an 11-point buffer. There's a frenetic start. Big crowd, big occasion. Easter Monday footy on Fox. Meakin, Stanley waits. Wins the tap. Got it down to Holmes. Helped out by Smith. By hands to Atkins. Then Holmes trying to...
Great tackle, Mackenzie. That has to be ball. It is. I hate how this sandwich is so chewy. It's like shit for the stream. Oh, how have they given it up already? Jezza goes short. Tyson Stengel, he's going to be the beneficiary. I feel like this isn't the right brown. It's not the right brown.
This man signed until the end of 2029. He scored a goal in 21 of the 25 games he played last year. 46.
That's probably a bit better, a bit darker. Stengel. Can we finally see an act? Oh my god, that was even worse than the last shot from Gunston just about. That was a floater. I couldn't speak there. I took a bite of the sandwich at the worst time. I literally could not speak. But how is that another turnover? Let's just see what happened there. So Impey didn't get paid the mark. The umps have been all on Geelong so far this game, and Manor takes it and makes the most of it. Kicks a goal, and we've got another gifted membership. Wobbles the Axolotl. See, that's something I don't want to be doing most of this stream. Hopefully I can just finish this quickly, because I couldn't even say anything. Who is Wobbles? Who names their account Wobbles the Axolotl? Cheers, Finn, for the gifted member, though. That was for the membership that didn't work on Friday. Oh, you're not going to do a membership for every Geelong goal? Dangerfield's on here. I remember when Dangerfield kicked like 6. He kicked like 5 goals, 6 in a game. It may have been an Easter Monday game. And then I remember that Geelong, it may have been the first ever game that he played for the Cats that was also on Easter Monday. And he absolutely dominated. So, he likes playing the Hawks, does Dangerfield. He loves playing the Hawks. Can Danger kick a second? Yes, he can. He's looking really good. The captain, he's back. And the Cats lead it by 23. When's the next goal kicking comp?
It's a fierce game. They're obviously both teams that are trying to play this high-pace, high-octane game, but there's some turnovers coming as a result of that. But look, that's a beautiful finish.
With subs, I'm not sure.
Paddy Dangerfield, I mentioned the Modra comparison. If that's not,
But normally these second school holidays, I do one with creators. So it'll probably just be that again.
and that's where it'll be.
I'm not sure if the scoreline reflects the true difference in this game at the moment, but it's a breaking point. They need to get a goal. The Hawks are
That is seriously the chewiest sandwich. Why is the bread so tough to chew? It's kind of annoying. It's a good sandwich though. G'day, J Tomo. Do you remember me from the City and Freo game? To be honest with you, there's a lot of accounts to remember, and I probably don't. So just, if you want me to remember you, you got to be in the streams a bit more often and make yourself known. Make your name a bit more of a presence. I don't think I remember you, to be honest. I haven't set a time and date for the Franklin stream yet, so people that keep asking, you just get the same answer until I finally decide when I'll do it, but it'll probably be in a couple of weeks. Watson needs to kick this. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Important goal for the Hawks. Nick Watson is on the board. The crummer. Where is Haz in the crowd? I can't see him. He's probably filming a video.
was instantaneous, and he lost the direct matchup in doing it. Have a look at him here. He comes from the square. I think it's Humphrey on him. Look at him here. He releases to the front, commits his opponent to the spoil, takes the crumb. And what he did do, King, he made a decision. He was about to go for the big hanger, yeah, and he thought, no, not mine to go for here. I'm not in the best position. I've got a big man about to compete. I'll stay down. And it was a really
I don't think I'll need a bloody bodyguard, mate. And they're expensive if I actually wanted one. I think it's unnecessary. If there are any bodyguards watching this that are wanting to offer their services for free, let me know.
celebration. Howard, you know all these things. You do that a lot when Dermot talks.
What did I miss? Oh, Scott. Yeah, it was good meeting you on the weekend. I wanted to see you at the footy yesterday, but I mean, it probably was better off if I didn't, considering how shit we played, and I was pissed anyways. But yeah, it was good. Good getting the photo for your TikTok. Good old Scotty, the hottie. Inside 50. Every time a side goes inside forward 50, they tend to score. They look very likely at scoring. So it's not been a team of... oh, that has to be a free kick to Geelong, surely. Henry was held without it for like a second. You're not a bodyguard, mate. Yeah, Hawks have been unlucky in this game. The margin doesn't reflect how the game's actually been played out. Especially with these umpiring calls. Like, that wasn't a non-mark. They should have either been chopping the arms or a mark, and they didn't pay any of that.
It was Weddle early, and the Weddle matchup worked. I wonder why they've gone away from that. Because he's gone right down the goal square. I think you just back your man in. He's on top, Weddle, getting the job done. Dangerfield now is rolling up unopposed as he pleases from the goal square. You see Weddle now, he's at the back of the stoppage, so they want to use his running capacity.
Bailey Smith. Quick kick. Sicily. Strong mark. It has been a bad round of umpiring for a lot of games. The games I've watched, all the umpiring calls have been going either to one team or just have been shithouse. Myers, and look who's there, Jeremy Cameron. You can't be leaving Jeremy Cameron open in the goal square unattended. Like, come on, that's like under 9 sort of stuff. Literally, under 9 sort of stuff, you teach Yeah, you teach the kids to man up on your player. If there's anything to do, just make sure you have a player to man up on in a game. So it's back to 23 points, and the Cats are just continuing their high-scoring start to this game. And every time this goal song gets played, I feel like KFC. I wonder bloody why. He was unattended because of Sicily's shocking kick. Still, though, with how badly Hawthorn's disposal fish have been in this game, they should have accounted for that. They should have been like, well, what if Sicily turns it over? Well, they shouldn't. Honestly, they shouldn't really be doing that, should they? Just nail the kick. That was a poor one. Shoal, look at that. He plays on. And that's a good kick. Finds McDonald. Yeah, I like Subway. Subway's bread isn't as tough as this bread. Tough shot for McDonald. He's got it. I think... Oh, the breeze just pushes it back last minute. Well, I won't be buying a family feast. If you want to buy me one, you can. I'm not sure Isabella. Like, I haven't picked a date, but I know a time range. It's going to be on a weekday the next 2 to 3 weeks. It obviously can't happen straight away. So many people have been like, oh, so is the stream happening tonight? People thought the stream was going to happen on the night of the Gold Coast v Richmond game, as if I was going to have everything planned straight away. Like, in all theory, I could have gotten it done, but it would have been the shittest stream. So I'm almost done with this and I don't have to worry about it. This game's so fast-paced that even, like, I take a 10-second break to eat another bite of the sandwich and straight away Hawthorn or Geelong have a ball entry inside 50. Like, it's crazy. Oh, no way. Why did Smith do that? Nah, it surely won't be looked at. It's not that bad. It's a free kick, sure. That's all it is. Do people really think that's suspension worthy? Nah, it's not suspension worthy. It's just a footy. He's fine. They're not going to suspend him for that. If they suspend him for that, the game is fucked. It was a silly moment. He shouldn't have done that, so he's given away a free kick. That's one thing, but that's all it is. The kicks are there, they just can't hit them. They're booing Smith, but why were they booing Impey before? Not 15, that was. Myers. Look at Henry, he's free. Oh, is that a throw-in? It is. Alright, sandwich is done. Thank fuck for that. Next time I stream, I'm not eating that on a stream because it's too chewy.
Neil works his way to the front, couldn't get hands to the football. Nevitt's in there. And eventually tied up.
I haven't got any faith in Hawthorn in these situations. When there's a ball up in their defensive 50, I feel like there are too many lapses in Hawthorn's setup when they have a... Like, look at this. Sicily clears it out. It doesn't look. Close couldn't quite get there. Atkins. See, they get the footy back too easily, Geelong. Is that a free kick? It is. Play on advantage. Here we go. Warple runs it through the middle of the ground to Impey. Impey goes to the wing. Moore. And he kicks it. And that was a poor one to Humphries. Bailey Bucks and yes, no, it's not going to be a week, mate. Bailey Bucks, what does that mean? Geelong and Collingwood are the teams to beat. Yeah, they're probably the two form teams right now, I'd say. In terms of, like, for the most part, you kind of expect to get the same effort now from both Geelong and Collingwood every week. The other sides are too inconsistent. It's a weird week because you would have Brisbane in the conversation, GWS and Gold Coast, but they all had poor games. So for a game high lead here, is this Shannon Neal? Shannon Neal has the footy here. And concerns now for the Hawks a little bit. And he has got it. No, he hasn't. I heard the cheers a bit too early. 48 plays 25. Eagles, John. That's a ludicrous statement that the Lions aren't going to be playing finals. But what am I? Am I surprised that you've said that? No, because you're full of ludicrous statements, aren't you? I don't think the Hawks aren't playing that bad. It's just Geelong's game plan is just working so well right now. And Hawthorn, their skill errors are costing them big time, which is not something you expect much from the Hawks at all. They're normally one of the better ball users in the comp in terms of like kicking and all that. But look at that. That handball just didn't hit the target. The Cats are all there to turn it over and get the ball back. Like, their pressure's alright, Hawthorn. They're winning the footy. Like, look at the pressure. 214 to 184. It's good. But the Cats just are in control right now of the scoreboard. Same Brisbane missed finals like seeing West Coast make top 4. Well, not really, no. Nowhere near as bad as that comparison, but... Yeah, saying Brisbane aren't making finals, Eagles, John. Come on, mate. Give me a spell. You're going to say West Coast are making the 8 now? Dogs and Giants aren't making finals? Oh, both sides could make finals. Particularly the Giants. I don't know what made you say that. Atkins falls to ground. That has to be ball. That has to be ball. So what can the Hawks do now? They've got to go quick, I reckon. Could have been 50, not 50. They've been stiffed over by the umps here, the Hawks. That's another reason why they've been behind, in a sense, by the amount that they are. Morrison to McDonald. Now they've got plays queuing up, but a quick smother. Who was that? Was that Tommy Stewart? So many chances gone begging for the Hawks. Wow. Who's going to win it? Can the Hawks lock it in here and actually put it on the scoreboard. Put their decent... I feel like they've been decent. Put their decent work into something on the scoreboard. Here we go. Hardwick. Point. Another point. 22-point margin. It's threatening a way to blow out, but it hasn't yet.
That's the perfect position to get that ball.
Another missed opportunity for the Hawks. They're 3-8.
I swear the Hawks were like 2 goals won or 2 goals straight at one stage. They've missed... They've had the Gunston out in the full. They had another one as well, I'm pretty sure. That's like 1 goal 9 just about.
Canny character. Just disguise the kick. Goes Sullivan.
Used it so well, Brian Myers.
Shane Warnstand.
Sullivan goes long. Neil.
Off the footy.
Tackling still been a positive sign for Hawthorn all game. They're not giving that one up yet.
Dangerfield was taking the full forward.
So a big 8 minutes here. Who'll carry the momentum into half-time? Atkins
Free kick Hawthorn.
has the football, but preceded by a whole
Let's check the free kick count, shall we?
Ward.
9-11, but it should be 9-16 with some of the Hawthorn frees that they haven't been given. And that's just another terrible kick. The amount of times that the Cats have cut off a poor Hawthorn kick from defensive 50 is quite incredible. They're lucky the Cats are starting to miss a few themselves.
Oh, they look dangerous, don't they, the Cats?
Well, ball uses everything. The Hawks kicking the ball at 36%, hitting 1 in every 3 targets for the quarter. Sounds about right. That's what we're seeing with our eyes, aren't we? They just continue to give the
Yeah, I know, Finn.
good look at it.
Barras. Impey. That's better. They're able to move the ball. They've got no issues in doing so. They just... When they do, half the time they just turn the ball over straight away with an easy kick or a handball. Another handball that was poor. But they've got time here. Morrison. Chol. We'll get the free kick there. They're well in this game, the Hawks. For anyone that thinks they aren't, they're silly. A couple quick goals and... Oh, I was going to say it's a poor kick. It didn't suit the Hawthorn player there. Stengel. Atkins will get it. And that's a poor kick out of bounds. Bulldogs and Bont. I'm just going to ignore your comment, mate. You've been a prick all stream. And not just because of that. You were saying other rubbish.
Ambrosio to the shoelaces of Newcomb. Composed enough for half volley. Darting
Newcomb. Dempsey's there. So's McDonald, who's had a good quarter. Weddle, the running Weddle. Normally finds a target, and that was a good kick to Gunston. How many marks have we seen from Gunston in this game? Now, his confidence will be shot after the last 2 shots. Not sure why he isn't just backing himself in here. He's in the gettable spot. Maybe all the mods are at the footy right now. Nah, it is weird we haven't got a mod right now. It's alright though, no one's saying anything stupid. That's better. That's much better. Jack Gunston. The Hawks need more of that. And he's kicked his second. He could have easily had 4. Hello, Antonio. He could have gone to Chol, because Chol was out, but he didn't call for it. Why don't they just give the ball to Weddle more often? Like, Weddle hasn't really caused a turnover yet. His kicking has been great. With his run, especially.
7 disposals, 2 goals, 1 and out in the full from Jack Gunston on the back of 6 last week versus Port Adelaide. Hawks bring it back to a 17-point margin.
Gunston's averaging like 4 goals a game because he hasn't played every game this year either. Nash, not a great handball. Good cut off. Strong tackle on Holmes. McDonald. Oh, Gunston's there. Watson, if he can get it to him potentially. He will. Gunston. He's been everywhere. And there's Chol. All of a sudden, Hawthorn are starting to get things going. Hope Sam Darcy's alright. Yeah, he's avoided his ACL, which is a good thing. Still be out for a few months, though. Have they kicked back-to-back goals, the Hawks? Certainly hasn't felt that way. Well, Chol missed an earlier one from 10, so he's got a lot of time to think with his kick. Should kick this. He's not a bad set shot either. And there you go, delivers. Massive. So the Hawthorn within 11 points, closing on half-time. This could be what could change the game potentially. Yeah, look, this Saints jumper, I should really not be wearing it after last night, but they're lucky that I couldn't be fucked changing clothes, to be honest. Still 4 minutes 40 on the clock as well. I don't know why. It feels like this quarter's gone on for a while. It's only been 25 minutes. Well, Mackay will still do it, Finn. Sicily, has he hit the target? It's still not the greatest kick. Good work, Ward. McDonald again. He keeps control of the footy. He goes to snap. Connor McDonald. Oh, that would have been massive. That would have been a 3-goal buffer in like a couple minutes. I mean, if you really want to keep telling yourself that Max King's going to the D's, and sure, Stephen, but there's no chance that's happening. Oh, Guthrie. Strong mark. That wasn't really a sitter, but it should have gone through. It was a it's a very, very gettable goal. Why is everyone talking about Draper? Draper's got nothing to do with this game. Saints Frere was the week after. Adam. Here we go. Meek. Quick kick. Oh, Hardwick. He almost got enough of that. He gets the footy out. He extracts it to Chol. Holmes. That still stays alive. Smith takes it. Yeah, but I was, when did you bring up that comment though, Finn? Because he's been talked about the entire stream. Which I guess is fair. It's a big talking point from the round. Obviously, him being out for the rest of the season just about. Mackenzie, this is a chance. Oh, good mark, Guthrie again. He's turned into a very, very solid defender. One that you can rely on. Henry. Stewart. Neil to Henry. Henry to Myers. And that's a tough one when you've got a 1-on-3 there. Sicily to McDonald again, who's had so much of the footy. And Weddle, he can run and can hit a target. He gives it off. Scrimshaw goes short. Hawthorn are playing with a lot of pace right now. Nick Watson, the wizard. I believe so, Lama Stars. I believe so. Both Sams have had bad injuries this round. Sam Darcy now. Sam Draper in the Friday game. 12 weeks. It's 2 to 3 months, so it's up to 12 weeks. Or is it confirmed now?
So it's a big moment. He's already kicked one. Nick Watson. Important time late in the first half. Nick Watson and
Missed it. Can you guys maybe try not to spoil the result in the chat? Because someone's just straight as if you're watching on live TV, don't just say what just happened straight away. Because then if I see the chat, then the reaction won't be as great on my end, and I'll know what happened. Just for future, just like wait 5-10 seconds and then say something. If you're watching on live TV, if you're watching on KO, then it doesn't matter. Neil goes quick here. And Dempsey's out the back and drops it. And kicks it to no one because he had a fresh airy. But Manor, his pressure in the foreline has been absolutely top shelf. He'll get another chance at goal. He has kicked 2 goals. This is his third. Nah, I'm not going to Adelaide anytime soon. I've already been to Adelaide enough. 3 times in 3 weeks or whatever it is. 4 weeks. 4 tackles, and I believe most of those have been inside 50. And that's hit the post. How many posters have there been? You think the umps are paid? Well, they are paid. The AFL pay them.
sets it up for a magnificent second half on Fox as Sicily kicks it long towards the wing. Scholl set himself
Watson. Get rid of it, mate. Bruce to Morrison. One more chance here for Hawthorn to get a late one. Newcomb. Bruce. And they're away, but that's a bad bounce. Good tackle, Scholl. Somehow that free kick. Is it going to Hawthorn? Yeah, it is going to Hawthorn. I was going to say if Geelong got that, fuck that. Gunston. Surely ball, no. There's 5 seconds, so good luck. I don't see anything happening from this play. There are too many numbers in the contest. Surely not. Meek. Well, he gets a kick away, but that goes nowhere. So half time, and it's a 10-point game. Bit of a weird one. 5 goals, 10 plays 7-8. So both sides have had 15 scoring shots, which is quite a lot for a half of footy. Has it lived up to the hype? It probably has. It's been a good game. They've got the Monday footy graphics on the mic. Mate, they're making more of a deal out of it than they should. Yeah, Frankston Station isn't safe, Eagles, John. I'll just tell you that. If you don't know where Frankston is, look it up. It's notoriously known as a... Yeah, not a very safe place. Quite dangerous, especially late at night. You don't get the greatest sort of people hanging around that area. Why is everyone... it's because of the thing I said in my tips video where if Richmond beat the Suns and I do an overnight outside of Frankston Station, and it happened. So I put up a YouTube short. I'm sure a lot of people saw that. If I didn't put that up, a lot of people probably would have forgotten about it, to be honest. Or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Yeah, all of that. Well, I don't think I'll go by myself because I'll need it. I'll need someone to record me as well, like to make the stream worthwhile and for the hype that it's going to get, because I think it's going to get a lot of hype now that a lot of people are eagerly awaiting, new people that don't even know who I am. I'll need a few people to come to help out. Just the one filmer really, but more so I just need a bit of safety. If I'm doing it by myself, that's where it can get a bit dangerous. If I'm doing it with a few others, that's where it's I think not going to be as bad, because then we'll have, if anything happens, there'll be more people around. And you need that. I could camp out there. I could bring a tent potentially, but I don't know how I'm going to get that stuff over. I'm still not sure how I'll be traveling there, if it'll be a train or... because it's hard. I can't even drive right now. So I probably won't be able to do that. I haven't got a car, so... I could ask someone else with a car and pay them maybe. But again, that's just going to be like, who's going to want to do that? So, yeah, we'll see. How good was that first half? It was a good game. Yeah, look, looking at it on the TV, it probably would have been a better game to be watching live. But I'm still okay with streaming this game. It's fun. But the atmosphere seems really good. I think there might be 90k as a guess. I haven't seen the whole ground though, but they've showed a few angles and it doesn't look like there are many empty seats. Hawthorn have got, yeah, the last two of the quarter though, so they're getting a bit on top now. I'm sure they'll take a little bit out of that into the next half. They'll use a bit of that momentum. They really should be better than 5 goals 10. They should be a lot better than that. Crows should stay in the top 8. They'll stay in top 8 at the end of the round. If you're talking about the end of the season, I don't know. I'll say yes, though. Next week's going to be a good one. Fremantle Adelaide at Optus. That's one where I'll probably just lean on the side who's playing at home. So maybe Freo there. Carlton Geelong could also be a good game. Could see Carlton winning that. It'd be hard, though. Geelong are a really good side. And they play almost their best footy. I know GMHBA they do, but they almost play their best footy at other grounds like the MCG and the Adelaide Oval. They play their worst footy at Marvel. I think we can all agree on that. I've got plenty of Mikeys. The umps are just... You reckon they deserve the booing? I'd be booing the umpires too if I was a Hawthorn fan, although they got a bit better in the end of the quarter there. Where were you sitting for Suns Tigers? Well, I wasn't sitting... I could have sat Suns cheer squad because I was talking to a lot of people who were there at the Barossa that really wanted me to sit there. They're like, oh, we've got floggers for you. We've got a seat for you. I didn't want to sit there because my intentions weren't even to go to the game in the first place. I didn't bring any Sun stuff, and I kind of just wanted to relax and felt like drinking at the game a little bit as well because I was meant to go somewhere else that night, but it got cancelled. It was a shit night overall, though. I can't lie. How are you doing in fantasy? We'll have a look. It's not a Cardman 22 fantasy week without a mistake, and I'll tell you what mistake I made this week. It was a kind of a costly mistake that cost me out on 60 points. Tell you what, though, apart from that one mistake, it's been a good week. It's been a very good week, actually. So, obviously, the vice captain score of Dacos. You take the vice captain score any day of the week. But because I'm an idiot and I forgot about the fact that the loophole players need to be ruckman because of Harry Boyd, I kind of forgot that they both played on Friday, and then on Saturday I realised I couldn't actually do it, so I had to just pick another player. So I'm pissed about that because I certainly would have wanted that 131 doubled. I've now had to just rely on Rosie. He only got 101. So that's 60. I've missed out on 60, but apart from that, it's actually alright. Like, I'm going to get over 2,000, so it's pretty good. Smith will probably get 100, so it's whatever. Next time, I won't let that happen, though. I'll have to just be on top of it. SDK. Yeah, SDK, I traded him out a few weeks ago because he's not playing in the ruck anymore with Stanley back on the side. And even when he was still in the ruck the last couple of games, he had a couple of decent games that sucked everyone in. And then since then, he hasn't really been performing enough to the standard that would make me want to keep him. Like, what the hell is he on? SDK is on 18. So if he's in your classic team, you've got to get rid of him. Like, really. There hasn't been a high scorer yet in this round. It's been quite a lower scoring game. In saying that, though, there are 6 players over 50, but the high score is 53. So no massive scores yet, but it averaged out to be, like, if you've got, like, most players that are decent would probably be on over 40. So it's not like going to be a terrible round. Okay, if he's in your draft, then that's alright. Not as bad. It's still kind of bad. I haven't checked my draft yet. I need to probably make changes to my draft side next week. I forgot to do it last week. Scoops blamed the umps for this. No, he surely didn't. I know Scoops is bad, but he can't be that bad. I know he probably would have made a sook about something Bont did in the game, but can't believe that he did that. Where the sole reason they lost was because of umpires. I can't believe that. Surely not. He's not that bad, is he? The umpires are bad. Alright, and I'm sure if I wasn't a Saints fan, I'd be agreeing that they were bad regardless. But they were bad, but they weren't 71 points bad. Alrighty, guys. Feel free to help out with this. We're going to do a bit of footy numbers for the next 5 minutes. 31 for Carlton. Who's 31 for Carlton, chat? Nah, he's not going to get suspended random crap. I think that's something that, at the very worst, maybe a fine. But I think the free kick, and that's just leave it. Just let it be. Harry Lemmy. Yeah, no wonder it's hard. I've never even heard of him. Someone said Harry Lemmy. I wonder if he said that after they saw the screen. Mate, he's an idiot, Hands. He gets so much shit, and a lot of the shit's honestly deserved at this rate. 32 for Gold Coast. I'm getting a bit better with Gold Coast players' names, but I'm still not the best with every single player. If I'm going to guess off the bat, I'm going to go like... I don't know. Is it Uland? It is Uland. That was my guess. I'm not even lying. I didn't even read the chat. I was going to go Uland, but I wasn't sure if it was 32 or like another number. So, alright, 3 for the Bulldogs. Back in the day, it was Mitch Wallace. Is it Sanders? Or is he... Oh, it's fucking Waitman. The reason why I forgot about that, because he hasn't been playing all year, so it just didn't even cross my mind about Waitman. That's something I would have known. Okay, that's Aiden Core. Three for the power. I should know this. Burton, yeah. It is Burton. I was just trying to think of the name, but I knew it was Burton. Did he used to play for Hawthorn, or am I just... I may have got that one wrong. I think there are too many Port and Hawthorn players that have switched in recent years. I was going to say Bergman, but... Oh, no, it's not George Yardis. Who's 17? Is that Jace Burgoyne? It's Whitlock. Alright, someone's saying a Whitlock. How the hell was I ever going to know that? Let's just take a punt and go Jack. So I'd go fuck it. Don't feel bad about not knowing that, because how would I have known? Unless I studied all the new draftees' numbers. 7 for the Bulldogs. This is what I'm trying to say. It could be someone very obvious. It could be someone very obvious. It is Lob. It is Lob. It is Lob. That was sort of obvious. That was a gettable one. 5 for... Okay, that's Chera. Some just fly to me straight away. I just get it straight into my mind as soon as I see the number. 28 Bulldogs. I definitely would know it, but... Is it Anthony... I'm going to guess Anthony Scott, but it might not be. So if no one in the chat has anything, I'm going to have to just go with that guess. I was right. Good guess. Especially considering no one in the chat knew that, which is pretty bad, because I actually got that one right. Burn Jones. Dawson. We have a streak of 8 right now. It's actually good. Let's go and get to 10. 11 for the D's. Yeah, Dawson. Gorn's, yeah, Gorn. Gorn. Just waited to see what everyone else is saying. You said Anthony Scott a bit late there, mate. Owens. 29 for the Giants. That's now one that I don't know. Giants are sort of hard. Come on, give me something, chat. Someone. Kennedy. Nah, alright. We're done. Streak of 10. Fair enough, you guys didn't know that one. That was a hard one. I mean, we are playing the hard mode after all. We are playing the hard mode after all. How long we got till the second half is back? I think we've still got over 5 because the Anzac... not the Anzac. They were saying Anzac on the broadcast. The Oz kickers, I think, are still on the field, or are they off now? They are just about to go off, if not already off. So 5 minutes. Joel, why are you saying the answer's a minute late? You might... Are you, like, delayed? You watching this stream on delay or something? Yeah, we're not going to talk about that hands, though. No need. None of those allegations are true, in my opinion, anyways. Do know Scoops more than most of the people watching do, personally. Yeah, I briefly remember being an Oz kicker as well. But it wasn't ages ago, though. It was quite a while. I remember they give away the these little... They're not really footy, like footy chips. Footy squares inside of, like... They had them in packets of chips, but they'd have all of the footy squares. They'd give them out to Oz kickers. I got like 30 of them. They just kept giving them away after one of the Oz kick games. Or training. They're not really games, are they? They're more like You don't play footy. You just train.
How'd you do it? I compared the pair.
Everyone is talking about Bailey Smith at the moment. Do you reckon he'll get fined for that? I don't. I remember getting the best player or something. I don't remember that. Maybe because it never happened, or I just don't remember it. Probably the latter. Who's winning the Prem in your opinion? There is only one answer to that, mate. Liverpool. If you're talking about like the whole league, then yeah, Liverpool. If you're talking about the next week or whatever, I don't know. Don't even know who's playing. Well, obviously, they can't not win it now, can they? Don't know why people are surprised with that answer. I'm kind of feeling like it almost have been worth going to the game. Well, for you, if you think so. To me, though, for the most part, if I'm not getting at least something content-wise out of the game, then it's a bit of a waste. Otherwise, I just watch it on TV. Unless it's a Saints game, obviously, then I'm going anyways, but I'm still probably always going to do content. Do you go for the Saints? Yeah, I do. I do go. Shh. I do go for them. Well, I won't be tipping Essendon for Attack Day. I don't think many people are going to be tipping them. I've been tipping Essendon the last couple years. There was a draw last year, so I got that one right, technically. The year before, they should have won. They were up by fair margin at three-quarter time. Why do I go for the Saints? Because of my dad. Look, if you've seen any old videos of mine or photos or whatever, I've been a Saints fan since the year I was born. I've been literally going to games since 2003. So it's not like I just chose them recently or I thought, oh, yeah, I like their colours or whatever. No. Certainly it wasn't because of the fact that they're a good side. Well, I just answered the question, Lamastars. So 10 points. Hopefully it stays that way relative in terms of the margin and we get a really good finish because that'll be awesome for Easter Monday footy to finish off the round. Because we got a close game for West Coast v Essendon, but I didn't really feel like it had the same levels of energy that this game currently has right now. Yeah, Dusty, don't argue, mate. You're not going to be there. I doubt it, at least. Second half's underway. I could still get my big call right here. It would have helped if the Hawks were a bit more accurate. This round has been the best round of the year. No, it hasn't. It's been the worst round of the year so far, personally wise. So Holmes wins it. He'll get the clearance. Takes a few bounces. It takes another one. It puts the foots on the accelerator. Maxi Holmes goes from 70 out and finds Jeremy Cameron. What a perfect start for Geelong. That is a dream start to the quarter. overall the games have been really good. I still beg to differ. There have been some decent games, but not every game. Cameron kicks it, and they open the account with a goal. I don't agree with that though, AL. I think it's been a good round with the upsets, but we haven't had any insane games of footy yet. And Adelaide GWS is so bad that it gets bummed down 15 tiers. Cameron, that's his second goal. So Cameron, Matter and Dangerfield all combining for 6. Danger and Cameron have been in some tremendous form goal-kicking wise over the last couple of weeks. Holmes' meters gain has jumped up to 497. So for Hawthorn's sake, you don't want him with the footy because he's going to punish. Newcomb looks for Chol and he gets there. So far early on, just get the ball inside your 50 and your forwards are going to make the targets. What round has been better then? Fuck, you want me to go through rounds that have been better? Personally, I've enjoyed Gather Round more. I know the games weren't as good, I guess. Got it. I think round 2 was better, to be honest. And almost round 1. I'd probably say round 2. Like, okay, yeah. Round 6, if you're a neutral and you're not taking your side's performance into account, then it's been a pretty solid round. But because I am taking that into account, I hate this round a lot for a couple of reasons. But the upsets have been good. Let's just forget about tipping for once and let's just purely base it on the fact that there've been some pretty insane upsets, and that's also made this round good for that reason. Holding the ball. Bit of a shock call there. Warple. Chips it. Meek. On Bailey Smith. And he'll have the kick from just about 50. You've got a 1. I mean, again, that's not really surprising. There'd be almost some people with a 0 if they went West Coast over Essendon. And imagine if West Coast did win. Then a lot of people... Oh my God, Meek. Somehow they get another free kick. So the umpires have reversed their calls. They've gone all Jalong. Now it's back on Hawthorn. Free kick Hawthorn. So yeah, in the back, that's fair. Nick Watson. I mean, the old Nick Watson would miss this. The new Nick Watson clearly won't. Hawks have kicked 4 of the last 5, I believe. It hasn't been this close in a very long time, since the early stage of the first quarter. I thought he kicked into the man of the mark for a second. That's just an insanely terrible ball drop. That is so fortunate for Hawthorn that they ended up getting a goal still from that. Do you have a girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend, no. Are you going to do more team coach vids? I will be doing more team coach vids. Next week, box break. Put that in your calendar. I'll also be giving away a box. And probably a stream soon. Smith. What a clearance. Ball. Dangerfield. Atkins. How the fuck was that not ball? Manor again. Check side. Cameron! What the hell? That would have been one of the great goals you'll ever see. That's gone post height. Literally, that's like one of the best volleys you'll see in a game of EPL. Fuck, that got me going. Too bad that was a point. That's point of the year. Oh my god. Who was that? Was that Ward? Straight to Myers and the Cats had the footy back. And look at the Cats go. Impey. Can't cut it off. And Blixavs. That's really disappointing. Sam Mitchell's going to hate that. He's going to hate that. Yeah, I don't believe you, Detroit Lions. Have you done that at the MCG in front of 90k? I don't think so, mate. And that looks really good. So the accuracy for both sides have gone up a notch in this third quarter. And the Cats are back out to an 11-point margin. And you can see Jake in the pink Guernsey in the crowd. He's very visible in that pink Guernsey. Still don't know why the Cats have that in their locker rooms with a pink Guernsey as a training kit. It doesn't look the best. Yeah, people keep asking the same questions in chat. That's why I get sometimes quite annoyed, because I don't understand if people are doing it on purpose or if they're just not listening to what I'm trying to say. There we go. Cats again. Smith. Smith from 55 out. That kick's going to go online. Just hits the contest for a behind, so they'll be rushed through. Just trying to get your attention. Who is? Them. Yeah, but I'm just going to ignore it. So it's a bad way of getting my attention. I'll eventually just ignore it, realizing that's what they're trying to do. Especially when some of the comments which I've seen appear that I've ignored are ridiculous. Best game of the year so far, I reckon Adelaide GWS and... Oh, almost. In the Saturday game was better. If Cats don't run away with it, the game... I don't think they will. It was 28 points at one stage, so it felt like it could have been that, but not right now. Look at this, Bailey Smith runs 30 and kicks at 50. Danger. Oh, he's just too strong in the contest. Look at that. And it's a good kick to close. Dangerfield feels like he's getting better. My subscriber goal was always 60k before the start of this year, and it's looking like we're on track for it. Almost ahead of schedule. Maybe not ahead of schedule, but it's looking like we're on track for it, yeah. And that wasn't even close, that kick from close. Sicily fumbles, falls. He's been shaky down defence, Sicily. Hasn't been quite as reliable as he normally has been. No, I don't think so, Al. I haven't checked. I never check every week. I don't have like a checklist and write it down, so I can't remember what they were. Couldn't tell you though. I don't think I have. Perhaps one, but there's a chance I haven't got a single one right yet. So this game doesn't matter. Atkins goes high. Sicily, there we go. Newcomb. And that's a great kick. They're away here. Watson's over the back. Not a great kick, but Watson does well to get to it. Ward, Gunston. Takes a bounce. Takes a second. Goes for home. And Jesus, Gunston. 3 really bad kicks for goal. Probably not the sort of player you want taking those shots, though. I'm just surprised he got so much time and space. Bowes to Myers. Myers kicks into the middle, and that's where it gets dangerous for both sides here. Atkins, great tackle, Scrimshaw. With how high scoring we've seen a lot of other games this round as well, that made it more of an anomaly, that game. That 34-52 scoreline. That's 2020 sort of stuff. Like, they're the sort of scores you'd see in 2020. Or in 1899. Gunston again! How is that not a mark? How is that not a mark? I know he could have probably just grabbed it the first time, but still. Oh, shit. Is that Myers? Yeah, I think he's gone for the rest of the game. Concussion. Yeah, look at that. And he hit his head hard on the ground as well. Connor Nash. Jesus. That's a hard hit. Well, he'll be getting a suspension then, surely. Especially if Voss gets 3. Yeah, but now they've got to disadvantage the Cats because of that injury. Advantage Hawks. You got Nash, who's no better than Myers at all. Take out one of the best players for the Cats at the moment, and we're supposed to just live with it. There should be the red card in those scenarios, but he didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. But it's still a poor action. Grind Myers is weak. I'd get. All right, I'm gonna just fucking hide you for that. To be honest, you've just been a dickhead on the stream. You join Studi's videos and say the most brain dead takes, and now you want to join my streams. I'm not gonna let that fly. So you can go fuck off. Well, it's definitely some sort of a concussion.
No doubt that Connor Nash is going to be in serious trouble over that.
So in a scenario,
Best and worst game of the round. Alright, well, besides the Saints game, Adelaide Giants was the hardest game to watch because the scoreline was 52-34 and it was just shocking. Doesn't matter if the conditions were poor, it was still a terrible game. Best game could be this one, but apart from that one, probably West Coast Essendon. Probably because of the final margin. Melbourne v Freo was a good game as well, though. I can't lie. I thought the Dockers were going to storm home and win that when they kicked a few late. But the D steadied, and I think the sealer, was it Gawn that got the sealer? Weddle, you want him with the footy? Meek back to Weddle. You really want him with the footy. Takes a bounce. Great tackle, Stengel. Stengel did not give up the chase. O'Connor, and should be Sicily's. It is. Bose. Sicily's there again. So is Barras. It's going to be hard now to score for the Cats when you got Sicily, Barras and Battle doing their thing. Shit. We're set for a good finish. Stanley with a push out. Misses. So 9-11-65 plays 7-10-52. Great kick to Battle. Look at that. That's how to clear it from your defensive half. Oh, Impey. Yeah, I know Lama Stars. Someone already said that, though. Oh, Newcomb. Great mark. And look at this. Should give it away quickly. Chol's got it. Numbers are pushing forward. Bruce. Should go short. Oh, my God. How bad is that? How bad is that kick? That went nowhere near inside the 50. Or not inside the boundary line. Scrimshaw, and he's looking to play on straight away. And that's a good kick. Moore finds Gunston. Poor kick. And just stays in line. Connor McDonald. See, I have faith in McDonald here. More faith than most of the other players for the Hawks. You see the players in the background. The crowd, sorry. You've got the Wizard hats on as well. And no, I say I have faith. He's now kicked 0 goals 3.
Guthrie to the Shane Warne stand. Side of the ground with lights really taking effect now. The Cats sends it out to the wing.
Dempsey takes it. Tries to play on, he does. Good mark. Tom Barras. And every time they take a mark in that spot, they look to play on. They look to go quick. They just haven't been able to find any scores from the way they've been moving the footy at the moment. Sicily, are they going to try something new? That works. They need a good shot in front of goal here, and Gunston gets it. So I'm not sure with Gunston. He's a 50-50 so far in this game. He's either really good or really bad. 3 really bad shots, 2 good ones. How many marks has he taken? He's taken 7, most on the ground, and there you go. He's kicked his third. He's kicked his third, and it's a 6-point margin. I know, he could have had like 5. Imagine back-to-back goals kicking 5+ in your 30s. When people think Gunston's past it now, some people forget he's still playing for them even. Cats will be shaking. Fans will get nervous. So I don't know who you'd rather be heading into halftime. Like, who's a better finishing side, Hawthorn or Geelong? Because Geelong have been this year against the Saints. They had a strong last quarter against Freo, but Hawthorn also seem to finish games off quite well as well. Cats clear it out here. They should, at least through Bowes. Bowes, well, Scholl couldn't find it. Jath gets it there and he handballs it. Amon, and it's all Hawthorn here. Gunston for his 9th mark. And he should go short. He really should go short, but he doesn't. Mate, I don't know how old Danger is. You're going to have to look it up. I'm going to guess like 32 or 33. And actually, no, he'd probably be older than that. He's kicked another out in the full, Gunston. So how many set shots has he had? He's 35, so 32 was a bit unders, wasn't it? There you go, mate. 35 is the answer if you didn't look it up already. Holmes goes long. And almost a mark there. Oh, it's going to be paid. So O'Sullivan. And it's going to go to Barris. Battle. Take your pick. So Hawthorn seem like they know what they're doing when they get the footy. They're not panicky in defence. And that's going to go out. Simon Quincer, nice to see you.
Simon Quintner has just tipped $2 Australian through Super Chat. Nice to see ya.
Nice to see ya. Ya. So close is in for Myers as well. It's a hot footy, but he won. Dempsey still can't find it. It's going to be locked up.
So in front of a packed crowd, the biggest home crowd for Geelong against the Hawks on Easter Monday was 2014, which was just over 80,000. It looks as though they're going to eclipse that.
Have we gotten 90k before for an Easter Monday game? I don't think we have. Can someone like look that up? Highest Easter Monday crowd? Just put in the chat. Holmes kicks it high. And I think it's going to Weddle, but he can't find the mark.
Just wonder if they need one of their wild cards in Cameron or Dangerfield to come right up the field, Jason, and see if they can connect, give them some excitement through the midsection of the ground.
I don't think Fogarty be leading the Common. It's a tight race for the Common right now, but who is leading it at the moment? I wouldn't think he'd be leading it after last week. Or, well, yeah, technically last week because it was Saturday. Ben King is leading it, even though he only kicked the one goal against Richmond, which he should have kicked more. Bolter, you can say what you want about him, probably not deserving to play, but he played a really good game. After the Siren win, it would always make me wish I was at the game, actually. Especially if it's a Geelong win. Or in the end of the cheer squad. Whatever in the Geelong cheer squad is at the moment. Oh, there we go. Dempsey, quick snap. Fires and goals. And a goal out of nothing in a way because it felt like we were just waiting. The Cats extend their lead again to 2 goals. So Hawthorn haven't been able to find a lead since the very early stage of that first quarter. There's Catman. Hawthorn in front by a point. That was it. Connor Nash will get suspended random crap for that hit on Brian Myers. Yeah, it did get to 28, I think, though, AL at one stage. So Hawthorn have actually cut back the deficit. They've been doing well in chipping back the lead. Well, they haven't been able to hit the front yet. They've had their moments. They had a lot of play in the last 10 minutes, but that goal is big for the Cats. Smith gets rid of it. Cameron taps it to himself. Weddle pushes him to the footy. Jezza Cameron, the check side. Jezza Cameron, the point. He's had a couple of chances at almost goals of the year. To be fair, with that kick, that was never going through. Alright, here's the run. Josh Ward takes a couple bounces. Sends it long. Sicily's out the back. He drops it, though. He won't like that. And look at that. O'Sullivan can't find it. Goes out. Nah, I was going to go to the game, but I last minute decided not to. I just didn't really want to. But I still wanted to obviously watch it, so yeah, that's why I decided to stream it.
He's the only one that's connecting the backs to the forwards. It's Holmes and Smith.
Meek and Stanley. Meek really get much on it. Newcomb, Warple combining. Delays the kick. Gunston's been in everything.
Oh, Gunston had a chance there.
Hawks overrun it. An opportunity for McDonald.
Still keeps it in.
McDonald comes again. Close comes.
Still lock it in. Sicily. Gunston can't find it. That was a poor handball. Good tackle. Ball up, ball up, ball up, ball up. Baz and Dangerfield. Smith 21. Danger. He's not a high position player anymore. He plays more on the forward line. Dangerfield with 10. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get the live disposal counts on the screen. So if anyone asks, I don't have to look. We just click a button. I should get on top of that soon, actually. No player can get enough space. Because once they get the footy, they're just about tackled straight away. Stewart, good tackle. Chol! Holding the ball! Chol's tackling in this game has been very impressive as a key forward. This is for his third. Should be for his fourth, because remember he kicked one and it hit the post from like 10 out. Look at everyone with their phones in the background. Chol is going to get a snap. Yes, he's got it. That is a massive kick in the context of the game. Chol kicks one. 7-point margin. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. That is a huge, huge goal. And I'm glad he kicked that. I'm really glad he kicked that. They're saying that Chol is no good as well. Someone said that in my chat earlier. He does what he needs to do. He's definitely done more than he probably has been expected. With a tackling pressure, 3 goals. That's more than you normally get out of Chol. But it hasn't been enough to hit the lead yet for the Hawks. That's huge. People in chat, make sure not to spoil. Yeah, well, I'd rather not. But if there's a set shot, I obviously won't be reading the chat. Because then I'll see what they say before it happens. 47 seconds. Who wins this centre clearance? Holmes has been winning a few of them. He gets the footy. Good tackle, Connor McDonald. And that should be a ball up. Or not. It's enough to be called holding the ball. Advantage. Warple. Why is he so clear? Oh, they haven't been able to make the most of those shots from outside 50. I haven't seen a single one of those go in. They've all been going through for points. Yeah. Because he takes probably the best defender as well, Chol. So that's why sometimes it helps players like Gunson freeze them up a little bit. 14 seconds. You would think the Cats are good enough to not allow the Hawks to score here. Just to hold out the quarter. D'Ambrosio gets it to Impey, and that'll be it. So that was a longer quarter. That was a really long quarter. It was probably because of the Myers concussion, actually. But we're set for a big one in the last. We still have the Cats leading it by 6, but the margin has gone from 10 to 6. So Hawthorn have actually been winning more quarters. They've won 2 of the 3, but it is still the Cats by 6. Good game. Big last quarter. My Cats by 1 caller. I'm going to stick with it, though. I'm going to still stick with the Geelong prediction. Yeah, we haven't actually seen a classic Easter Monday game in a while, it feels. One where it's been decided by less than a kick. This is what we've been waiting for, and we look to be probably getting that. Yeah, similar AL. If the scores were a bit more accurate for both sides in terms of the shots, we would have been probably at 70 to 80 or the low 80s, and that would have given us a big call that I predicted correct. Could still happen.
Figuring out what you want to do feels like you're halfway between where you are and where you want to be.
Don't go anywhere, chat. We've got a massive last quarter and the biggest game of the round. We've saved the best to last for the Easter Monday. Four minutes 43.
Thousands of online courses from Australia's leading universities. Open Universities Australia. We're here to guide you there.
Aren't you coming to mine for the game?
Yeah, I just...
This is your predicted grand final at the start of the year. Not a bad predicted grand final. I know I had the Pies to win it. I think it was Collingwood v Geelong. Which, hey, you were saying earlier, Collingwood Geelong are the form sides in the Comfort Field, so that's also a pretty good call.
Build something epic with one of 12 limited edition toys in the new Minecraft movie Happy Meal, only at Macca's.
Yeah, big game. You confident, Anth, in the last quarter? Being a Hawthorn fan? Considering you've led for like 1 or 2% of the game. But you've come as close as you've come now, honestly. You haven't come as close as you've come now.
How'd you decide? I compared the pair.
Should there be a send-off rule? They'll certainly discuss it over the week. I think eventually they will bring it in. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Do you think the grand final will be the Lions and Pies again, as it is kind of looking like it after round? Not really. It's looking like it could be an array of sides. Hawthorn win this game, it'll be massive for their season as well, because that's like their monkey off the back winning against the Cats, because they haven't been able to do it. So do it before finals. Let's just say they do play the Cats in a final series and they lose. Do they play the Hawks twice, the Cats? Or the Hawks, if they play the Cats twice and lose both those games in the first minute final, you'd want to at least get one off in the home and away season. I love Hawks, but I love Carlton more. You can't love two teams. You can only love the one. Courtney Dempsey. Gold Coast, Sydney. I think the Suns win. They are a better side at home as well, but they're going to want to put up a better performance than they did against the Tigers. Same with the Swans, though. They were pretty poor as well in their loss against the Power. They fought back late, could have won, but disappointing. You can see all the crowd reactions to the hit as well. Look at that. They might not though, AL. I know it's just preseason, but I know for the preseason you guys beat the Suns, and I think the last time you played at the People's First, the Swans, you also won that game as well. So form's different now, but there's no guarantee. Well, how do you reckon I felt, mate? It was a weird feeling. The crowd got more into the opposition fans than the actual game in itself. That's how bad it was in the cheer squad.
finding the foot. He's had the 17 possessions, so it's not like he's not finding it, but he hasn't had an impact. He gets a chance up forward to maybe kick a couple of goals, which is what they desperately need. The big test all day has been, can they kick straight enough when they create their opportunity?
The Suns are better than they were 2 years ago. And you're probably worse than you were 2 years ago. So, yeah. It's true.
It's about taking your opportunities when the moment presents.
So it was the Cats that
All time for the Saints, who's better, Higgins or King?
6 3/4 time.
Decent question, actually.
Special in front of a packed Melbourne.
Because they played for a similar amount of time. I know Higgins came in at 2021. Probably Higgins, because we've gotten more output from him from expectations.
Meek and Stanley go to business again.
Alrighty, let's do it. Last quarter.
Holmes wrapped up by Warple. Umpire wants it again.
My fantasy score, I'm like almost 2100. I would have been 2100 if it wasn't for
Gets into the
a
front.
loophole problem that I had.
Ball to be won along the ground. Smith just
If Smith can get to 100 maybe, that'll...
towards
well, the bigger score he gets, the bigger score I get. It'll help from my overall. But... who did I trade in? I traded in
Jath on close. Aim on
El Hawley and he got a -1, but he was on my bench, so it's whatever.
back to Meek. Nice little hand pass. Back to Warple. He's got the runner. Left footer and aim on. Just kicks it to space. Sisley
So they have moved Sicily up forward.
battle. This will be Stewart.
He's that X-Factor player that the Hawks are needing, or are hoping can actually find him something in this last, because he's had a bit of a poor game.
Contest. Dempsey favours Impey off his chest. Would hope to do better.
Smith,
Smith up to possession.
Dempsey,
Free. Manor waited for it. Didn't come to him.
and there's Nash, who I'm sure is going to cop a brunt to the booze. So I've pinned the goal song screeny goat, so you better have put the song you want in. Otherwise, that's just a massive waste. Here's Chol. Oh, sorry. Jath, sorry. Fucking hell. D'Ambrosio. Could almost go for home, really. Who's in the square? There's Sicily. Sicily and Stewart's going to be a really fun matchup to watch.
An opportunity lost. D'Ambrosio steaming towards the forward 50 and just no one
As a North fan, do you reckon we'll lose Good Friday?
straight up at the player.
Well, like lose the slot? Probably not.
Meek and blitz halves. Meek gets front position. There is Atkins.
I think you're going to stay with that time slot for a while, to be honest.
Together on his boot. Just nervous moments. Ward goes in hard, as does Manor.
Because that's all you guys have, and you've done well in terms of keeping it a thing and all the stuff you do for the Good Friday appeal. So surely you don't get rid of it. Like, you guys have to come good at some stage.
Goes into the ruck. Jat's got to light it up here.
Sisley deep.
And they've been bad for so long, but they keep getting rid of the other teams like the Bulldogs. So maybe just give it to a shit team. Have North v Richmond as the Good Friday game. They could do that. Then that'll... actually, they probably shouldn't do that. Just keep it the way it is.
Easter Monday at its best in front of 80,000 plus. Dangerfield gets a sharp. Two Hawks run into each other. Weddle
It should be 90,000.
out. Here's a ball to be won. Close has it. Loops it in front of Dangerfield.
There's Dangerfield. Oh, Jath, big hit. Good work. Good contest. 138 in chat. 168 likes. We are 54 away from 222. So let's get there. It should be the Gold Coast Giants. What, as a Good Friday game? That'd be terrible.
towards Warble. Trapped on the ground. Stanley stops its progress.
Stewart versus Sicily. What a matchup that is for the Hawk forward.
True centre wing.
Meg taps it down.
Towards Nash. Holmes. Quick hands to
Smith fumbles. Newcomb just drags it in there.
game of twister and a ball up.
So at the moment with a loose behind play blitz ups, you got Jath, you got Chol.
Nah, not anymore, Eagles, John. Could happen still,
Tired looking Nash gets it down.
but the score needs to get underway soon for that to happen.
Till you get taken high.
Will it be a high tackle? Yep. Wow. You can't be paying advantage for that. Surely not.
Short ball. Lace out Dangerfield.
That's not right, Jason.
I swear the umpires just make up the rules as they go half the time. Like, you can't be doing that, you would think, surely. Because no one was actually on the same page. Danger for his third, and this will be massive because he's kicked it. So, unlucky. But he's taken the most of his chances, Danger. He's been really good for them. 3 goals straight. He'll be that X-Factor player up forward. Him, Jezza. Because look at that. They did stop. Like, Jath stopped. He didn't know what was going on. He was out of position and they kept on going. So that's a bit unfair. Weddle's pissed. Because they blew the whistle. And it's a very good finish. That's the difference. You got players like Dangerfield that can, you know, convert those half chances. Stanley skies it. Jath should be all over that, and he takes a good mark. Plays on. Goes short. No, terrible call, Ollie. In my opinion. Jath runs into trouble big time. That's poor. Really poor. Dangerfield. Can they escape this, the Hawks? They're going to have to hold and hope they get something out of this ball up. Hawks are in danger right now. This is not a position they want to be in. Warple. Good work. Chol gets it. He's got to kick it. Watson does very well using his body there. Stewart comes in hard, but Watson gets the handball away. Massive contest there. Dylan Moore wins it. Yeah, but you're not Brisbane this year, surely. Sicily. Why is he not playing in front? Well, no one went up there. Why do they not go up for the right contest? Yeah, you're not going to win the flag from this spot, I wouldn't think, AL. I actually forget that you're 2-4. It's a pretty bad start when you think about it. Could easily start 2-5 as well. Moore should be... No, it isn't. Mackenzie should also be a ball up, so... A lot of constant stoppages here. I haven't seen the fixture yet fully. So I don't know what games I'll be streaming yet this week. So I don't know what my plans are. Smith kicks it. De Koning. Chol, another rundown tackle. And he forces the skill error. Cameron keeps it in. Nevitt's there. So is Newcomb. He gets it out. Smith. Such a contested footy right now. A hot footy to be won. It spills out. It stays. It does stay. Yeah, well, it's sort of the same with myself with the Saints. Look at the pressure for Hawthorn. I haven't seen the pressure factor be that high. 266. Mackenzie. Good handball. Barris. To Eamon. Eamon plays on. I'm pretty confident this is going to be a good game. Oh, Sicily drops it again. That's his second drop mark inside 50. But in fairness, he probably wasn't expecting them ball to be in that spot. Watson. Not a good kick. Didn't favour Hardwick, unfortunately. So it looks like it's going to be hard to score now for Hawthorn. Look at Chol. He's running. He's tired, though. Look at that. Barris. Jezza. Look at this. Takes a bounce. Could almost go for home. He gives it over the top to Manor. Manor has a few things to work about. And that's poor. Good stuff from Battle. You want a draw to happen? Battle kick. It works. Newcomb to Eamon. Oh, it goes over the head of Stewart. Sicily should convert. Yes. Yes, he does. Game on here at the MCG. I genuinely thought that Sicily was going to miss that, given his lack of confidence at the moment, but he luckily put that through. And it is now a 6-point ball game. Fuck, this has been a good one. They are a fast finishing side here, the Hawks, so I could see it. I could certainly see them running away with this if they're good enough. But the Cats are a hard side to do so against, so who knows? I got lucky though there, the Hawks. I'm not going to lie, but it was a good kick from Battle. Battle set that one up. This is a great finish here. An Easter Monday draw would be crazy, and we haven't seen a draw yet this season. We haven't seen an Easter Monday draw yet either. But it seems like every time the Hawks hit a goal, the Cats find some sort of response. But they have been in some good form right now, Hawthorn, for the last 6. Sicily, that has to be a free kick. It isn't. Watson, he slips over. Cho for his 4th. He fumbles. What is going on? Hawthorn have had so many opportunities here, but big moments. They're just not stepping up. Sicily, Watson, Chol. You like the stream? Not really a video, but yeah. Nash, Atkins, strong tackle. 13 minutes on the clock, so there's still plenty of time. Well, not really. I don't think he's sold. Watson was really the one that sold because his kick didn't make it easy for Chola because he wasn't expecting that, clearly. Well, ball doesn't go out. Dempsey, Impey. Great win there from Warple. D'Ambrosio finds a player in the middle, and that is Scrimshaw, I think. Yes, it is. Eamon. And they find a target. Who's that? It's Connor McDonald. Very good kick as well, because not many players see that. This is to tie the scores. McDonald's kicked 0-3, but this is his best set shot chance. McDonald, pressure kick. He delivers, steps up, and the scores are level here at the MCG. Hawks, Cats. Boom, boom. I want you in my room. Your prediction could be exactly right. Surely not the big call prediction, though. I still think we're a little bit off for that. But the Cats by 1, though. What a game of footy. Well, Nash's incident, that should be a few weeks at least. 3 weeks, I'm saying. Because you just cannot be doing that. 11 minutes for 22 points each, yeah. But I'm not worrying about that because it's not like that matters for avoiding a punishment. Here we go. Nash is there. Now it's the Cats that to respond. They normally do. Good tackling Hawthorn. Their pressure has been out of this world. Off the stratosphere. Ball up here. Chol. Neil. Holmes wins a very important footy. But a good smother. Good work, Dempsey. Great pickup. O'Connor. Stengel. Just go long. He goes wide. He finds danger, and that's a good option. Why wouldn't you go to danger right now? He's been in some great form with a 3-goal straight performance, and this is for his 4th. It's hard. I mean, he's going the shot here, but let's see. Look at Tom Hawkins filming on his phone. Go short. Smart. Very smart. No one saw Holmes open there. He had to execute the pass, and he did. And now Holmes is in a much better spot here to put the Cats back in front with a goal. So Max Holmes, he's been very good for the Cats. One of their best. Snaps around the body. And that wasn't a great kick. They're back in front, though. Yeah, that just didn't get the right connection there, AFL legend. Poor connection with the kick. 79 plays 78, Easter Monday. And a short ball from Amon. The bloke in the Teletubbies outfit. Why is there a bloke in a Teletubbies outfit? MP goes long down the line here. Less than 10 minutes to go. McKenzie makes a contest. And a free kick is given away. It looks like the Cats are getting the free kick. That one away. So Blixavs. May as well just go long. Hope for the best. Who's there? Weddle. Can't find it. They got a lot of height in the defensive 50 of the Hawks. Smashing it through, though. Amon takes a bounce. Henry's chasing. Has to get rid of it. Weddle gives it over. Turnover. And was that Closey? Who kicked that? Apparently it was 88k the crowd, so it could have been 90. Great crowd. Closey. Consecutive out in the falls. Consecutive from the same player. Give me a sec. I just wanted to check what the that was sounding like. I'll tell you what, this would have been a good game to go to. Imagine the Lockie right now. If the Cats lose this game, he has to get Hockball shaved on his head. The Cats been in front for like 98% of the game here. Amon. Can he find the target? He finds Watson. He's been kicking it awesomely in this last quarter is Carl Amon. Nick Watson. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, sub right there. If you haven't liked, hit the like button. Watson. Outside 50. Sicily drops a third. He's got soap on his fingers or some shit. It's good to see that's the highest ever crowd, though, for an Easter Monday game. Atkins handballs it. Dempsey gives it to Stengel. Now Stengel can release it. He kicks it down the line. What a mark, Shannon Neal. Big mark to be won. He holds it up, then he goes. He gives it off to Stengel. Stengel goes to short pass. He finds Brad Close. If he wants to, he does. And he finds a target in Sean Manor, who's already kicked 3, I think. The Cats have found a way to stay in front. That's why they're such a good side, because they can always withstand the pressure of other sides when they come hard. And he hasn't. He's kicked. This is for his 3rd. Sean Manor lining up here. Massive kick. Probably the biggest kick he's ever had, to be honest, when you think about the context. He arcs around. And it's another kick that's gone offline. So that's just going to register a point. It's 80 to 78. Amon again. He's just been so damaging with his possessions. He goes to Hardwick and he finds the mark on the wing. Hardwick goes short. Poor kick. Newcomb needs to be composed here. He gives it away. Jath. Can they find the footy still, the Hawks? They do. They have to be composed here. Hardwick goes short. And he does find the target in McKenzie. McKenzie can play on. He goes short as well. He finds Moore. KO, what is going on? Moore. Sicily might fly for this one. Watson. Bailey Smith. Good tackle. High tackle. Well, that's a big call. He's the shortest player on the field. Every tackle's going to be high on bloody Nick Watson. Him and bloody Ginnivan do the same thing. That's unfortunate, though, for Bailey Smith. It's not really his fault. It's not for the game yet, mate. There's still over 5 minutes to go. Nick Watson, massive kick. Can he put it through? He has missed. Hawthorn are doing everything in their power not to hit the lead. You've got to be kicking those. Neal. McKenzie does well. Weddle takes it over with 5:19 on the clock. 5 minutes 18. Cats lead it by the margin I predict them to win the game by. Holmes gets caught in the Newcomb tackle. Such a thriller this is going to be, the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I could have kicked that. I don't know if I would have, but I certainly could have. Five minutes to go. Holmes, he just can't get it out there. So this is almost going to be like one of those games where the next goal wins just about. It's been a really hot footy in the last quarter. Both sides are eyeing in on a top 4 spot. I think both sides will probably make it into the top 4 if they win. I'm not sure. Looks like a free kick's given to Hawthorn and Meek. 4:37. Scrimshaw drops it. Impey. Long ball to the pocket. And it'll go out. I'm going to need to refresh my KO because it's probably not a good spot or time to be doing this, but I have to do it. Just so I get the quality enhanced a little bit. So here's the boundary throw-in. Meek taps it down to Watson. O'Sullivan clears it. There's a bit of a foot race here. Stengel and Amon. Stengel wins it. Amon takes it out. Oh, I probably don't want that on the screen, to be honest. Fucking hell, KO's dropping frames right now. Oh no. Why is the stream lagging now? Danger goes inside. I think the stream was lagging for a second. I think we're better now. Seriously, if the stream lags at this time of the stream, that would really piss me off. Just thumbs up in chat for fine again. Stanley, Dangerfield, for his fourth. Missed a lot. Oh my god, what was that kick? Jath, Scrimshaw, get rid of it. Oh no, Stengel, Manor. Is this the game? Manor kicks the goal. 7-point game, Cats have the advantage with 2:44 on the clock. Holy crap. What an important goal there from the Cats. Hawthorn still haven't been able to hit the lead yet. Still 2 minutes 44 to go. 7-point margin. $147 in the chat. Sure, it gets up in the last 2.5 minutes. Mr. Davis calling the game way too early. Stanley to Warple to Newcomb. Newcomb goes short. He's calling it way too early here. Way too bloody early. Sicily, this is for his second. Could still be the hero. From outside 50, it looks like. And that is the worst result you could hope for. Literally the worst result. A point would have done something at least. Here's a go. Meek. Who's up there for the mark? Gunston's not. McDonald. Gunston. Just a score would be something. No, it's not a score. It's a Blixav's mark. So they've got not much time now. The Hawks are making any more mistakes. They go to a one-on-one. Drop mark. Marked, actually. To Koning. A minute 20 now. Minute 11 on the clock. Hawthorn need a goal soon. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm behind. I'm watching on KO, mate.
The MCG pumping with the Geelong chant around the ground. They're nearly there. The Cats not yet though.
Might be here now, actually. Smith
Possession 27.
goes inside. Weddle wins it.
Weddle's got to go if anyone can.
Now this is the last hurrah for the Hawks.
Sends it all the way out to the other side.
They need to be clean with every possession. That's not a good one.
Gets out the back. Battle.
Jath.
Must use the afterburners. Tries to. They shut him down.
40 seconds now. Like, they've just got to bloody go now. They can't have
No time.
any chance to slow down.
Drops it. Loses half a second.
30 seconds now.
30 seconds. Needs to get her inside 50. Does that. Sicily will be the flyer from behind. Gets fisted out. 24 seconds. Nearly there.
Gunston.
Gunston looking for any.
Where's the bounce? There's no bounce that's going to work. The Cats are going to win this game, actually. Drop Mark Morrison. Smith. He might be the last one to have the footy. Go short. Cats are done. Over the top. Manor goes short. And there's the siren. The Cats win by 7. What a game on Easter Monday. That's probably the best of the round as well. And the Hawks just couldn't do enough. The Cats to the side, I think, are going to go a long way this season. Anyone saying I'm 35 seconds behind is just taking the piss now, really. Hey, at least I got that one right at the tip. What's that now, 4? Yeah, still bad. Baz Smith, best player in the comp and the father of the Hawks. Shut up, Blake. That doesn't make any sense. How did my fantasy go this week? That would have been a good game to go to, actually. I'm not going to lie. Cats win, 7 points. 88k. Alright, prove that you've only missed that game. Prove it, prove it, prove it. How many points did I get in fantasy? 2024. What did I rank for the round? Oh, they haven't updated it yet, but they will. You don't use ESPN tip, but you still have to prove it. I'm not going to believe that, unfortunately. Because you're tipping, like, winless sides in Melbourne and then Gold Coast. Or then in Richmond, who did win a game, but I kind of don't believe that. Anyways, I won't be live for that much longer, actually. I got to finish editing my Saints v Bulldogs video. I don't really want to, but kind of need to do that. I was watching that match like, holy shit, game on the line, point blank range. You're really going to spray like that? Okay. If you think it was a rigged game, you can think that. Will I be getting AFL 26? Yeah, I'm not really expecting it to be that good of a game, but I will get it. It's going to be like $100. I think it's 79 if you get it JB Hi-Fi. So I'll put away a bit of money for the new game, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to leave the stream there, I reckon. I'll wrap it up. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Just keep an eye on the channel. There'll be a post going in the next couple hours to 3. So yeah, cheers.